I have hot water. I have hot water. It's all the way down at the end of the hall. Make it make sense. The owner or the person who manages the apartment can make or break your experience. So for those of you who want to do YouTube and want to keep to a schedule, they were supposed to be here at 8:30. It is now 10 o'clock. Welcome to another episode of my semi-retired life here in Panama City, Panama, where I take you along as I navigate life abroad, build my YouTube business, and figure out what semi-retired actually looks like for me. This week, I'm finally visiting a cat cafe I've been wanting to check out, getting an allergy test, heading back to my orthopedic surgeon for a follow-up, attending an expat event in Casco Viejo, and finally I have an update on that YouTube copyright dispute and the money that's been sitting in escrow. I'm also continuing to build abroad ability, including getting my consultations up and running, and I'm adding a check-in to my road to 20,000 subscribers. So here's how it all unfolded. My neighbor invited me to visit this cat cafe in San Francisco, which I've been wanting to experience for a long time. It's a cute cafe that sells cat merch, supplies, and you can order some food and a beverage. The cats here are rescues, so they're all up for adoption. They just roam around, sleep, eat or drink, while you're sitting there enjoying them and the food and coffee. If I didn't already have an older cat, I might have taken one home with me. Tee! I've always adopted adult cats. ¿Qué piso?
El 8, gracias. Gracias. 4, por favor.
So I am here to get my first ever allergy test. After you check in, they give you this until you're ready to be seen.
Thank you. I'm not prepared.
So it's a prick, okay? And that's it. And it's a prick. And perfect. That's it.
And what exactly are you testing?
It's all these environmental allergies.
Okay.
Okay.
Like pollen.
Pollen, like dust mites, like dogs, like trees, grass, molds, dogs, cats, and that's
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So for those of you that have weighed in on the poll where I asked what you thought I was allergic to, nothing for the common allergies. They still think I had a fixed drug eruption reaction to my migraine medication. So she did give a prick for a positive test result so that I could show you guys the difference with how my skin reacted. Okay, so I feel the difference. This last one is itching, and this is just the control one on my bicep. It's itching. The other ones didn't itch. She also gave me a list of medications that I can and cannot have, which I sent to my emergency contacts and my general practitioner. She also gave me a bunch of these free samples to use when I do get a headache. So far it works, but just not as quickly as my Excedrin for migraine would. I attended an event hosted by Black Panama Connect, which was held at Caribbean Groove Restaurant in Casco Viejo. It was good to put a face to some of the names I see in the chat. And let me be very clear. I had to ask the chef ahead of time how he was preparing the jerk chicken. Tee! So I'm off to get my nails done. Long overdue for a mani, pedi, and my eyebrows. I hate running errands, so if I can stack a few together, I much prefer to do that. There's a grocery store next to my nail salon, and I needed to get some medication to help my immune system because my friend was really sick and I was paranoid I was going to get sick too. So I'm here at the Panama Clinic and I'm about to have a follow-up with my orthopedic surgeon to see if I need surgery and for him to analyze the results from my gait analysis and like the 10 x-rays I have. So one thing I want you to notice is my doctor for orthopedics is all the way down at the end of the hall. Make it make sense. Why isn't it one of the closer doors? Explain it to me, please. I just wanted you guys to see what the waiting room looks like. So I just finished with my appointment. I don't remember what time I went in, but my appointment was at 3 and it's now 4 o'clock. He literally sat there and read my entire medical history that I had copies on from 1983. All my previous surgeons' notes, he sat there and read them all. He looked at my gait analysis, he looked at my x-rays, and then he did an exam on the table and he was like, I think you need another muscle lengthening. And he's like, what we'll try to do is first, he's like, I want to see if Botox will work. So I'm going to send you to another doctor, have her examine you to see if she thinks Botox will work. Because back in 2007, my doctor was like, Botox is not going to work for you. We just need to do a muscle lengthening on my adductors. I don't know, groin muscles. He thinks they're tight, and that's what's causing my leg to turn in. He didn't see any issues with my bones or anything. If she doesn't think that the Botox will work, I have to have the surgery. We'll see. I'm hoping there's been advancement in Botox over the years, so I do not have to have surgery. But it is what it is. Whatever will give me help, I will take it. Ciao. Here you can see a list of services and their associated floor in the hospital. If I didn't know any better, I swore I was in Texas. This is a really big flag. So I received this notification from YouTube regarding my copyright claim dispute. For those of you that don't know, a recent video of mine was flagged for using someone else's footage. It wasn't. It was mine. I disputed the claim, but I was told I had to wait 30 days for them to review it, and during those 30 days, the money generated from that video would be put into an escrow account. So I quickly opened up the message and also read the email that they sent. Woohoo! I won the claim, which was ridiculous, but this is a part of YouTube's process. Now I just have to wait and see to when the money from the escrow account will be credited to my earnings. That video was my most popular video for last month with over 9,000 views at the time of this recording. I am sitting here editing a video on the U building, and I've been impatiently waiting for them to come and install my water heater. They were supposed to be here at 8:30. It is now 10 o'clock. I messaged the woman who manages the apartment around 9:52. She's like, I thought they already came. And they said they'd be here in about 15 minutes. So hopefully any moment now. I basically and generally clear out my day. I don't plan for anything when I have work being done on the apartment because they can be late. Sometimes they don't show up. Sometimes something happens and like we can come later on in the evening. Sometimes they don't show up and they don't even tell you why. But I have learned just to clear out my day. So hopefully they will be here soon and I will be able to wash my hair how I want to. Because since I haven't had hot water, it's been a quick wash, or I've been going to the salon to get it blown out straight. I want you guys to know how frustrating this can be. So the technician is here and said blah, 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 parking, and I was like, what? I was like, no hablo mucho español. Like, can you read your messages? I was like, leer tu mensaje. So I left him a message. I called him back twice. I've been waiting 15 minutes. I went back downstairs. He just wrote, sí estoy en su narking. I don't know what this is. Let me see. Close. I'm so close. Okay. He's here. He sent a message showing where he was in the garage, but I was like, I don't know what level you're on. There are different levels. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm writing him, and you don't have the best connection in the garage. So I go down to one of the levels, and he wasn't there. I go back to the elevator, and I looked at one of the elevators, and it went up to my floor. So I was pushing, got another elevator, went to my floor, and it was him. So he's in here. It is 10:26. Let's pray that the install goes well and that I will have hot water. I have hot water. I have hot water. So the manager for my apartment, or the administrator for my apartment, actually lives in the same building as me, and she brought this down for me for having so much patience with the hot water. Wasn't that nice? Sometimes the owner or the person who manages the apartment can make or break your experience. Woo-hoo. So today has been fun. I had a live video on Rashida Dow's channel, and across the street from me they had this like race and workout event. So they were blasting music, microphone. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to find another place. So I like scrounged around, found a friend. She said I could use her apartment. I love her apartment. And then get here, set up, we start the live, and everyone in the live is like, it's breaking up, it's buffering, we can't really hear you. And I was so it was on, she was in a hotel, and her hotel sent out a notice, or something sent out a notice saying bad internet connection. So we're rescheduling it to Wednesday. I was supposed to record another video with someone Friday, and they rescheduled it. So for those of you who want to do YouTube and want to keep to a schedule, it's better to have videos like ready in advance, or something you can quickly pivot to for when things like this happen, because it happens. Murphy's out here working. So yeah, glad I didn't need to do a voiceover during this time. Someone around me is doing construction in their apartment and is just drilling away. Yay. I am about to go live with my channel members. I do this every Monday. And it's kind of weird because it's not like YouTube Live where I can see who's on. It's done in StreamYard. So it feels like I am talking to myself. Hold on, I'm going live now. And I have to wait for someone to comment so that I know they're here. So, hola mi gente, ¿cómo estás? How are you guys doing? Hello. It is 9 a.m. Tuesday morning. I think it's August 4th. I just sat down to do some work, and I want to set up a Calendly link for my consultations. Dun, dun, dun. Finally starting consultations, and I just have to check what time I have to meet my trainer today, because as soon as I get on a roll, I have to stop in. So 10:10. Have about a little over an hour. All right, so I am going to attempt to set up Candidly. So it is a scheduling software where I can create a link for you guys to sign up to reserve space on my calendar for consultations. And we'll see how it goes. So I'm excited to start doing these consultations. People have been asking for it for years. I've been dragging my feet for years, but I'm finally ready. And I really have to sit down and think about what day I want to put aside for these consultations. 1 day a week. That's it. Because I want my schedule to be dictated by me, nobody else. And I was thinking Mondays, that way like Sunday I can mentally prepare like it's going back to work on Monday. But I have a membership live video every Monday from 6 to 7. So I have to think about this. I can try it on Mondays and see how it goes. So we'll see. Let's see, the product, scheduling, note taker, contacts, payments, product overview, resources, get started for free. Let's see here. Explore premium features. I want to know how much it costs if it's not free. Where is that? Pricing. Free scheduling, one event type, one connect calendar, customized availability, $10 scheduling, limited 27. All right, so I have to go through here and figure out which one I want to do. All right, it is 5:51 and I'm about to go live on Rashida Dow's channel at 6 p.m. This is our take 2. Our first attempt on Sunday. There were internet issues, so I'm hoping everything goes well today. Her viewers asked a lot of questions, and I don't know the answers to all of them, so we'll see how this goes. So looking at the year so far, you can really see where my strategy started to shift. In May, I became much more intentional about the types of videos I was creating and tried to release 3 videos a week, and it worked. May and June were my strongest months of the year. But 3 intentional videos every week is difficult to sustain, especially as a one-person operation. And now that I'll be adding 1 day a week for consultations, that's also going to take away from YouTube. So moving forward, the challenge is figuring out how to maintain the growth with a schedule that's sustainable. So let's check out my road to 20,000 subscribers. That's my next YouTube milestone. At the time of this recording, Abroadability has 18,135 subscribers, which means we're just 1,955 away from 20,000. Do you guys want to take a guess at when you think I'll hit 20,000? So if you're planning a move to Panama and you'd like to sit down with me for a one-on-one to talk through your specific questions, I'm now offering private consultations. I'll leave the booking link in the description below. I want to give a special shout out to the channel members for your continued support. It means more than you know. Gracias! I also want to give a shout out to those who have donated via Buy Me a Coffee, aka a Mojito, PayPal, along with everyone who's given super thanks, super chats, commented, shared, liked, and given video hypes. If you enjoyed this type of content, watch this one up next. And remember, the world is yours. You just have to find your place in it.